All right, y'all. So in about a few hours, probably 3 hours, uh, the newest episode of Raw is gonna start, and there's a little stuff to talk about. First of all, as I've said before, Roman Reigns need to beat CM Punk into the ground at WrestleMania. That's just all there is to it. There's Nothing else is going to suffice. You have to beat CM Punk into the ground so bad his wife has to come out and beg for his life. That's the only thing you can possibly do at this point based off of what he said about burying you next to your father. I mean, all you did was say you were gonna retire him. You ain't threaten any part of his family or nothing like that. He ain't do all that. He went too far. He went as far as Michael Cole went against Jerry Lawler. Okay, he went too far. But there's that, and then the whole ordeal with the tournament to see who's gonna challenge AJ Lee for her new title is whatever. And then we got the Danhausen stuff. I would look. I know he isn't decided yet. It looks like he's going to be at SmackDown, and I got no problem with that. All I'm saying is, until you decide officially, let him show up on Raw. I mean, we enjoy him over at Raw, and let him get the double pay for showing up on Raw and SmackDown. We enjoy seeing him. I'm liking his character already. Now that he's at the big time, he doesn't seem to be suffering from any nerves or trying to fit in a little bit. No, he seems like he's here. His character's working out pretty well, and he's got a mentor in Mizanin. Apparently, SmackDown GM sent the Miz to mentor Danhausen, since that's what the Miz was asking for anyway. So he figured, hey, I don't want to deal with Danhausen. The other GM definitely don't want to deal with Danhausen. They keep passing them off to other people. How about you, Miz? Since you want to mentor somebody, how about you mentor the new guy, Danhausen? Show him the ropes, and let me tell you something. I think the Miz can. I mean, the awesome truth was, well, it was awesome. So he's used to that type of character. And yeah, this could be good for Danhausen and The Miz. The Miz knows how to stay relevant. He knows how to stay in the game. So this could be good for both of them. And if it's good for Miz, I'm all for it. I'm a Miz fan, okay? Like big Miz fan. Like I think Maurice hit the jackpot for being with the Miz, type of Miz fan. Like it's hard for me to see any Intercontinental champ better than the Miz, type of Miz fan. So yeah, this could be good for the Miz and Danhausen. But I'm gonna say this again. I know I keep saying it, but I need to keep saying it until it happens. A good rivalry for Danhausen because he's such a character. A good rivalry for him would be Karrion Cross. Karrion Cross would be a great rivalry for that guy. I mean, come on, man. All I'm saying is you never should have fired him in the first place. He works so well with everybody. It just so happens that somebody like Bobby Lashley, who also works well with everybody, they were gold together. When they had their matches, they were gold. But Karrion Cross is another character that makes a story work with anybody. So getting two characters like Karrion Cross and Danhausen and putting them in a rivalry, that would be great. Perfect reason to bring back Karrion Cross and his wife, Scarlett. Why not? Danhausen's got a wife. Why not? Miz has got a wife since you're mentoring him. Perfect storyline. to roll off right there. Bring Karrion Cross back, have him in a rivalry with Danhausen. Easy money. Easy money. That's all I'm saying. That's where my head is at right now. But yeah, still, I'm really glad Danhausen is here. His character is working out really well, and there's going to be some things that need to be talked about within the Judgment Day family. How Finn Balor immediately only said that Dom needs to do this by himself. Okay, but fact is, Dom ain't got the belt no more. That went to Pentagon Jr. Dom ain't got the belt no more. JD wanted to, step up and help Dom out. He went against JD. He costed kinda Dom the belt, but not really. That's just on Dom. And really it's Dom's fault, to be honest with you. I mean, you could have been nicer to Danhausen. Just Miz didn't get cursed. Okay? I'm just saying. You could have been nicer to him. You wouldn't have got cursed. But still, there's going to be some stuff to talk about with Finn Balor and how he supposedly costed Dom the belt. But you might have to give up both them belts with Vikingo lurking around the corner. So there's that too. But anyway, there's some stuff to talk about in this episode of Raw coming up. It's I can't hardly wait. Can't hardly wait.